Today I'm working on a custom meal plan I sold to a client, and a lot of people don't know how to calculate their own calorie needs, their own macronutrient needs, so I'm going to show you how I do it for my clients.
My flag boy and your flag boy, sitting by the fire. My flag boy sitting your flag.
So the website I use is I go to www.freedieting.com. Once I'm there, I scroll down to calculators, and then I click on daily calorie needs. Now from here, you got this screen. It's going to ask for your age and just get your general information. Now the client I'm working with, he is 38 years old. He's a male. He weighs 226 pounds. He is 5 feet 10 inches tall. And he works out 4 days a week. Then you click calculate. Now in college they taught us this thing called the Harris-Benedict equation, and this thing's always been very, very close to that. So here's his maintenance calories, you can see right here. So if he wants to stay exactly what he's at, it'd be 2,771 calories. Fat is at 2217. Fat loss, I'm sorry. Extreme fat loss, he would go down to 1808. I would not recommend that. That's extremely low. You can screw up your metabolism dropping that low. What I typically do is I find this number, the fat loss, and then I usually just kind of round it down. So like instead of 2217, I'm going to give him 2,200. So we'll just take off 17 calories. Okay, now that we figured out I'm going to give him 2,200 calories, we're going to scroll down here. Number 5, it says experts tweak the carb, fat, and protein with our nutrient calculator. This is going to calculate your macros for you. So I told you I'm going to give him 2,200 calories. And then right here, it always puts a 45, 30, 25 split ratio. I'm not really the biggest fan of that. I found my sweet spot to be when we take this to 35, this to 35, and this to 30. Now you can play around with these. Everyone's body's different. I'm just telling you what's worked best for me and my clients in general, what I've done. Then you click calculate. Takes you down here, and it gives you per day what he needs. So right now he's going to get 192 grams of carbs, 192 grams of protein, and he's going to get 73 grams of fat. So now let me show you how I put this into a meal plan. Okay, so when I do meal plans for clients, I typically ask them like, what I want to see what's your normal diet, and then how can I fix it from there, because I don't want to totally revamp his eating times, his food, because then his chances to succeed are gonna go down if I completely switch it. But if I can keep it somewhat the same, then we're good. You think you're doing things right, you're trying your hardest, but you're eating too few meals, and when you do eat your few meals of the day, you think you're eating healthy, but you're putting a bunch of hidden calories in that you're not meaning to. So hopefully this helps somebody. I'm gonna show you how I do my meal plans. And it makes a way across the land. It seems shifting to the sun. Okay, so I just finished the rough draft for the meal plan. I got pretty close. I always do this. I always think I put enough food, and I didn't quite put enough. So he needed 192 carbs.
Daddy,
Sup, helper?
what does this say?
Man, I don't know. That's some weird macronutrients I can't even understand.
What does it?
Okay, so you can see he needs 192 carbs, and I got him to 150. I need to make 42 more. His protein's lacking 5 grams, and his fat is lacking 14 grams. This is an easy thing to fix, so like I just need to throw in a couple more carbs. Like with his snack, I might add a couple more carbs. So good for him, his snacks are about to get tastier, and then I might throw in some like avocado for some extra fat, because his protein is not much, just 5 grams. He'll get that just from whatever carbs and fat I add. So basically it's just this puzzle game. The more you do it, the better you'll get. But if you need help with calculating your macros or anything, you can always just message me. Okay, so as you can see, this is the rough draft that I started with. and I was pretty close to getting the correct macros, but I didn't have enough food in it, so it's like a puzzle. So I was missing some food, so I added some food. This is the finished product right here from my man. Let me see if you can see this. If you can't, I'll take a picture and post it in the video link. But yeah, if you need help with this, just comment on the video or just send in a message, I guess. But this is really your key. Don't fad diet. Don't do this like keto, intermittent fasting. All this stuff is just fad dieting. At the end of the day, it always comes down to math every single time. Yeah, if you're doing intermittent fasting, guess what? You're losing weight because of the math, not because of the intermittent fasting. You're losing weight because in that time period, you're still under your macronutrient, your caloric intake you're allowed to have for the day. Everyone has a basal metabolic rate. You consume under that, basically burn more than you consume, you will lose weight. Eat more than you consume, you will gain weight. It's easy. You all need a custom plan. My diet will not work for you. Jeff's diet or whoever will not work for me. So there you go. Work hard, eat smart.